Welcome to Living 757, ladies. It's just us today.
Yes, just girls. I love it.
I know, a girl power episode of Living 757,
Yes,
and I am about it.
Yes, I love it. And once again, we had the beautiful Stephanie co-hosting with us today. Thank you so much for being with us.
Of course, always excited
Welcome
to
back.
be here with a little
Love
girl
having
power
you.
show. I feel like every time we do this, it's very like, yes.
Yes, we go for it, right? I
Right.
love it, actually. Quincy,
I
we
do
love
too.
you too. We miss you, but sorry, today is our time.
Sorry, Quincy.
It's time to sparkle and shine.
Quincy's on another one of his cruises. He's not missing us right now.
Yeah.
Y'all know that.
That's where we probably would rather be, on a cruise.
Yes, yes, definitely. Or at least on vacation
Yes,
somewhere.
absolutely.
That's what
Now,
he always says.
speaking of like trips and vacations, you're always jet setting. So what have you been up to in the 757 and beyond since the last time we saw you?
I don't know, let me think. Last time I saw me was in June. I was about to go to the White House for their Juneteenth event.
Yes.
Did that. It was incredible.
How was it?
It was really, really nice. We had a great time. The performances were amazing, like Anthony Hamilton, Raheem DeVaughn, Patti LaBelle. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better lineup, so that was incredible. And then I went to Essence Fest in New Orleans, and that was an amazing time. I was there for work, but then got to do a little bit of play. So did a bunch of concerts, headlining with like Janet Jackson, Usher, Victoria
Wow.
Monet. Everybody you can think of was there. So that was a really, really great time.
I don't know actually
I'm
how you
living
do it
vicariously
everything
through you.
because she's a mom, she's super busy, always traveling. Girl, kudos to you. I don't know how to do
Listen,
it.
I am-
Give me the recipe.
Look, I don't have the
Like, you
recipe.
know.
I'm making it up as I go.
You made it on the go. Like, okay, write it out.
Yes, making it up as we go.
Oh my gosh, something fell my This is live.
Live
Okay.
television, people.
Yes.
It's thundering outside, but we are having a party in here, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. And so, speaking of concerts and music, our very own Missy Elliot.
Yes, Missy Elliot.
She is gone
Look at
to
that.
space. So NASA transmitted the first hip hop song to deep space for the first time. I believe it went to Venus. It was one of her most popular songs, The Rain. And how amazing is that opportunity? Look at that. She posted this saying she just went out of this world. And I think their tour right now is called Out of This World. So imagine like you being the first hip hop song in space, and it's a woman. So talk about girl power. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes, more than that. I was actually thinking about that today when we are talking about this topic. How come that they choose her song, the
Yeah.
first hip hop song that they're gonna listen in
Yeah.
English? Like how
It's
that comes?
so
It's insane.
cool.
Because she's awesome, and she's from the 757, and they knew that.
And she's gonna be here in a couple weeks doing her tour. So I know that's gonna be an amazing welcome home for her. Because you know what? This is her first time headlining a stadium tour in her whole career.
What?
Her very first
Really?
time, yes.
That doesn't even make
And
sense.
she's
Yeah.
from Portsmouth, Virginia, right?
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
from
she's from
P-Town.
Portsmouth, yeah.
Yes, that's my town
Yeah.
too. God, we need to go and meet her.
Look, there we go. She's touring with Sierra, Busta Rhymes, and
Oh,
then
wow.
Timberland is on there too. You know, Timberland is from here as well. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that is
great.
amazing too. I've seen all of the highlights on social media, the Out of This World tour.
And she looks so different
She looks
now.
so
Oh my
good.
gosh, I think she's in the best shape ever.
Yeah.
Also, the best time of her career.
Oh,
like
yeah.
kudos to you.
She looks
Congratulations.
amazing.
Yes.
I don't know how the artists from the 757 do it, but without fail, they all seem like they're aging backwards.
Yeah.
I know,
They
right?
all look younger than they
Yeah.
did when they entered the industry when we were all younger.
I know.
So I'm like, all right,
It's something in the water.
we're all from here.
I
If it's something in the water, can you pass your water?
Well, no that you're saying something in the water, it's actually something in Virginia Beach. You can see the huge IUD that they put right there at the beach in the 24th Street last week. I
Freedom.
think it was there for 4 hours. This was a 20-foot tall inflatable, like an intrauterine device. For those people that they don't know what it is, it calls the famous IUD. So they was there in Virginia Beach, and this is actually something that is traveling all around United States to teach people about the another, methods of take care how to say that?
Yeah,
the
I
babies.
think they're traveling around the country to kind of raise awareness about the importance of the right to contraception.
To contraception. That's the word that I was looking for. And to be honest with you, ladies, I spoke to many people about IUD. Sometimes, simple locations, and not a lot of people know what it is. So I was confused by that.
And you know, speaking of things happening near our waterways and in space, have you guys heard of the water lantern festivals that go on?
I've seen it, and I always have wanted to attend. How beautiful is this? Okay, Ashley,
Right?
like, tell us
Oh
about
my
it. Like,
God,
what's
it's so
happening?
beautiful.
So it's taking place on August the 3rd, and you can buy your tickets. And basically with your ticket, you're gonna get your water lantern kit, which includes your LED candle, and it includes a marker. A lot of people have the misconception that you release the water lanterns only to kind of remember someone who has passed away. But that's not completely true. You can also, you know, speak your dreams into existence. You can write something on your lantern and let it go. You can
Yeah.
forgive someone. So there's a lot that you can do.
beautiful.
And your ticket also includes cleanup because they are also big supporters of our environment. So it's important to clean up the trash both on the land and in the water afterwards. So your ticket includes the cleanup crew that's gonna come
Nice.
hang out afterwards. But it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you've never seen it, it's beautiful.
I know.
is
I've
beautiful.
always seen it like on social media.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
me
want
too.
to actually experience it now. So
Yes.
being able to like write a manifestation or write something you want to
Yes.
let go. I think what a beautiful experience that is probably to have with your girlfriends or
Yes.
your family and
Yes.
your kids. Just it gives you like
Wouldn't
the
that
warm
be so much
fuzzies.
fun? Can you imagine? It seems like such an immersive experience to
Yes,
be
I think so
surrounded by all
too.
these beautiful
Yeah.
lanterns.
Actually, just to see it go, you know, to see go
Yes.
there,
Yeah.
what you run down. Yeah, I think it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing, you know, we have to say goodbye to July, almost at the end of
cannot
the
believe
month,
it.
but we're still celebrating. And what a better way doing than dancing. You know, Bachata Vida is having a summer festival. This is going to be 4 days, 35 hours of bachata, salsa, and dancing, 8 different locations. This is amazing. It's one of the kind all around the United States. This is the only event that is happening. These people coming from Colombia, from Miami, from other countries. This is going to be a great, great way to celebrate the summer and, you know, to keep dancing and enjoy. It's going to be music. Tickets are on sale on bachatavida.com, so you can find everything. You can buy individual tickets, like if you want to assist just one day, or you can have and buy the tickets for the 4 days and just enjoy the music and also dance. This is how they have classes for beginners, professionals, for all of them. So yes, what a great way to celebrate and dancing. I love it. Me encanta.
Ooh, are you?
Yo voy a ir.
Are you going?
Of
Do you do
course,
this? I need to
girl.
like get some
I
lessons
need
from
to
you.
dance
Have you
some
ever
bachata.
seen her dance?
No, I've
my
never
gosh.
seen it.
It's a treat.
I love bachata. I think bachata is the easiest one
Yeah.
of the three. But yes, salsa, everything. I think
I
all
need
the
to come
rules.
just to watch her dance. So I'm not much. I feel like I lost my rhythm after
Bachata,
college, so I need to.
But can you imagine 4 days dancing, girls? That's a very good workout.
Yeah, I
We
can
should go one day.
Yep.
Okay, adding that to the girls'
I know.
night out
We-
list.
I feel like we have like a long list
have
of
a very
things
long
that we
list.
now want to do.
Yeah,
We're gonna go
for
out
sure.
to eat. We're gonna go dance. We're gonna see the water
we're
lantern.
gonna have a
That's
sleepover.
We're gonna have a
We're gonna go to a
sleepover.
concert.
Yes.
A
Missy,
lot of things
if you're
going on.
watching this, we would love to come to your
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of things going on in the 757. So many events.
Yeah.
What a great summer so far. I know you did your vacations. We did a lot of things. So
Yeah, and a lot of these things, obviously, we have to pay for and cost money. But if you're doing the sales tax holiday,
Speaking
which
of
is
money,
August
yes.
2nd through the 4th, then you don't have to, pay for the taxes. So this is a great weekend to go shopping for your kids for back to school. I know for a lot of students, school is starting early this year. I think like almost a little bit before the end of August.
I
So
know.
this is a period of time where you can buy certain products without paying the sales tax on the items. This is a really great time to buy like your clothes, your shoes. I think it's really for only in-store purchases and some online shopping as well. So definitely want to get into that because we want to save our coins because obviously things have gotten a little pricey. And for here, you can save up to 7%.
Girl, it is expensive
7%
to
is
live.
is counting. We were just
It is
talking
a
about
lot.
how
Yes.
expensive going to groceries and oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yep.
And I'm plant-based and I don't even buy meat, seafoods, poultry, anything, and it's still, probably equaling out the same as
Oh, yeah.
everybody else's.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of crazy to me, and this is totally off topic. We didn't talk about this ahead of time, but it's a little bit crazy to me how you walk in a grocery store and you look at the healthy food, at the
Yeah.
fresh produce, at the organic produce, and 9 times out of 10, it's twice the price
Yeah.
Yes.
as the opposite. So to me, it's like, why are the healthy foods the most expensive foods?
Listen,
Don't we
Because
want
they
people
don't
to be
wanna
healthy?
be healthy.
Because this is all, we could make a whole show about
I
this
know.
because when you keep people sick, you know, you make more money. So
Oh,
yeah,
But,
Yeah.
but
Call it a
actually,
day.
she is right. It's part of she is right. I cannot believe when I just moved to this country that a Coca-Cola, it was a refill, like a free refill in a glass of water or maybe soda club water. You have to pay for that. I was like, that makes sense in my head. Like you have to pay for water and then you have to pay for Coke. But yes, healthy. That's a completely different show. We have a
We could do
great
a whole
show
show on
for
that
you
topic.
Yes, we
today.
could.
And girls, we can talk a lot today. But anyways, we're gonna have a great show. And girls, working together for a great cause, gonna be with us.
yes, and we're gonna learn about car care from our friends at AAA.
And we are having a slumber party right here on set. But first, we have all the details about a delicious yet guilt-free mac and cheese. Find out where in the 757 you can get it
Cheers.
after the break.
We just started. Welcome back to Living 757. I feel, Ashley, that this segment was made for me. You know, guys, how much I love coffee. And I have my cup of coffee right here. But how about when you can turn from coffee into art? And that's what we are going to do today. And for that, let's welcome to the show, Kimberly. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you guys doing today?
Good. We're so excited for you
Super
to join us.
excited to learn this. And also, girl, you're using one of my favorite ones, coffee. Now, we have some samples here. I know you're gonna walk us through how to do this one right here. But first of all, how do you come up with this idea to use coffee for the painting?
So, wonderful fact about coffee is it can dye anything. You can actually dye clothes with it. You can actually dye different fabrics, and it is so much fun to paint with as well. So, with coffee, it smells divine.
Smells so good. Of
And
course.
a lot of times we, as artists, actually are drinking coffee, and we accidentally dip our watercolor brush in our water or our coffee, and that's when I was like, oh.
So you're telling me basically that you come up with the idea just drinking coffee.
I was right.
And you say, okay, why we don't use coffee to make a painter?
I
There
said,
you
as
go.
a sleep-deprived mom, if it were me, I probably would have come up with it by accidentally dipping in coffee instead of paint.
Yeah, we've done it before. I think most artists actually have drink more than we probably should have of other substances. But you know, turpentine. Thank God I've not drank that.
Oh, goodness.
Thank God, no.
Well, I love it. Since we are going through other questions, like now, right here, we have this beautiful sample. See if Tracy can get it right there because it's right there. So you're gonna teach us how we do this. Exactly right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's begin.
Yes, teach us how to do it.
All right, so this is espresso, okay? In this
Okay.
lovely coffee mug. And what we're going to do first is we are going to start with a technique that I'm going to be showing these lovely ladies. And I would show you over there, but it'll be drippy. So we're going to start with the petals, as you can see.
Petals.
So we're going to do like a little circle shape in petals.
The middle one?
Correct. And you can do all of them with the exact same techniques. These are actually watercolor techniques. So you can use this at home with your own little watercolor set as well. So not just coffee. Although coffee is cheaper.
Oh, okay. I think my petals are way too big, but I think I actually have another question, right?
I do. Now, I understand that you don't just paint with coffee, that you also enjoy other mediums. So what other art forms do you enjoy?
So I love painting with acrylics, with watercolor itself.
And she
And
Oh
if you
my
do make
God.
mistakes, super easy. We have some Q-tips, and it erases. I know.
Oh,
so exciting.
wow.
Erases.
It does
She
erase.
was right.
And I do like to also do digital art. I've done different logo designs, some illustrations, fashion illustration, children's book illustrations, and I actually have a published children's book that I got to collaborate on, which was amazing.
That's exciting.
And it's for a local author as well, which is really nice. Yes.
I
Save the
love it.
passion.
How long you been doing this, Kimberly?
So painting and drawing since I was 3 years old.
Oh wow, that is amazing. Now you have also something called Healing Heart series. What is this is about?
So the Healing Heart series is something that I would like to bring to the community. As an artist, I think it's very important to bring back something to the community. We've all experienced what we could consider a hole in our hearts. And I think that it's important for all of us to be able to have an opportunity to heal. And I've been grateful to be able to work on a collaboration with Divine Inspiration for this series, which is the Healing Heart series. So this actual mug has a little sample of that. And it would be a gallery style show, and what we could have with that is walking around. It's more of a meditative experience, and I'm actually looking for another venue to host that now.
That is amazing. Look at you, girl, all the things that you've been doing. And thank you so much for giving back to the community. I love that.
Now,
I think we need it.
do you have any fun events coming up that our viewers can check out?
So I would like everybody to check out my Instagram and follow all of my different posts, and we can talk about how Coletao has been instrumental in hosting quite a few of these awesome paint nights, which are actually called Espresso Yourself.
Espresso yourself. Oh, my
my
God, I
gosh,
love
that's
that
the best
name.
name.
Espresso yourself. And you will see right here, we have this amazing collection that you brought us today. Right here also, I don't know if you can catch it right there, the camera. This is so beautiful. You're not just painting with coffee, you also use color and other different techniques, right?
That's right, and actually these paintings are for sale currently. So if anybody is interested, I would love for you guys to DM me directly and we could discuss any
That is
pricing.
amazing, Kimberly. So how can people reach out to you? I know we have the information right on the screen. So how do you make this happen? Like, you put the information on Instagram, everybody show up?
That's right.
That's exactly what it is, okay?
That's exactly right.
Yep. So I can do my next Healing Heart series with Kelly, because now, with Kimberly, I'm sorry. Because now I know how you guys do it. So look at
Yes.
this.
Look at this.
Can I show you?
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's drippy.
It is drippy.
Drippy.
Right there.
That's where we're
Just look at Patricia's. Don't even look at mine. All right, guys. We have run out of time over here, but from coffee to culture, Stephanie, what's going on in the kitchen?
Yes, thank you, ladies. It looked like so much fun. And we're about to cook it up here with Chef Bryce from Culture Vegan Joint, which is located in Virginia Beach. Excited to have you on the show today, Chef Bryce.
Thanks, Steph. It's excited to be here.
So, me being plant-based, you guys are one of my favorite restaurants, and we've had plenty of interactions with food. And today we're going to be making a mac and cheese.
Yes, indeed.
So let's talk about the ingredients, and then we'll get into all the good stuff that you all are doing at Culture.
Perfect, perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a pretty straightforward mac and cheese. There's a lot of different approaches that you can go with the mac and cheese. This one, we're kind of really going to do like a roux and then build it into like a cheesy sauce and mac and cheese. Super simple, super straightforward, right? So my ingredients here, I have a butter, salt and pepper. We're going to be using onion and garlic powder. Flour is going to help us do that roux. We're going to be using a little bit of oat milk, our favorite cheese, whichever that is. I'm going to use Daya, and some vegetable stock.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
with you being at Culture, you've been there since about 2021. I know
Correct.
it opened in 2018 by our good friend Love. Who wanted just to provide plant-based options for people in this area. Talk about your experience at Culture and how you even come up with the ideas for the recipes, because his recipes are incredible.
Thank you, Steph. Yeah, so when I came to Culture in 2021, it was really just intention just to get my foot in the door and align myself with the same kind of eating that I do on a regular. And coming to Culture allowed me to really open up my creativity, provide a lot of different food options for different people. I usually take a lot of my inspiration from all of our traditional American fare, brunch items, waffles, French toast, so on and so forth, and keep a lot of what we make at Culture Vegan while we're pushing that boundary of explosive flavors. We're also keeping it very familiar. So you know some of these staple dishes, they feel like comfort food, they feel nostalgic.
All right, so what else are we going to add to this? Speaking of flavors, we're going to add our flour next. I want to make sure we get all of this in
So we're
before
building-
our time
yes,
is up.
We're building our roux. We got our flour, salt and pepper, and then we're gonna hit it with our onion
that's-
powder and
the
garlic
flavor is
powder.
so good. I
You
wish
can
y'all could,
already
like,
it,
smell this
right?
through the
Yeah.
TV.
Right? So yeah, building a roux is like building a gravy. Your flour, seasonings, and butter, straightforward.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let that cook up just a little bit. Once that flour gets really incorporated, then we're gonna add in vegetable stock. We're gonna add in our milk of choice, and then our cheese of
Yeah.
choice.
One thing I love that you all do at Culture is that you really take a spin on the traditional things that people like. So like the waffles, the biscuits and gravy, your buffalo wings. This is a great way for people who aren't even plant-based to really experience some different options. So talk about maybe some beginner items at Culture that people should maybe try when they come there.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because most people that come in to dine with us are not even actually strictly vegan. They're not just plant-based.
Yeah.
They're people looking for a healthier eating option, or some of them are just in transition. They're
Right.
trying to do that one day
Yeah.
a week of plant-based eating, you know?
Meatless Monday or something.
Exactly. I started that way personally, actually, on my personal journey. Yeah, so I like to keep it really familiar for the people, and I really do just take my inspiration from literally Culture. Some of the items we have set out here, we use inspiration from, like we have our Hawaiian waffles, so we're always looking to the things you're familiar with to keep the people going, keep the
Right.
people coming in.
And this smells amazing, Bryce. I think next we're adding in our oat milk.
Yes, our oat
Well, you
milk.
know what? And oat milk is one of my favorite plant-based milks. I prefer that over like the soy, the almond.
Yeah,
I
so-
feel like it gets like really creamy.
Everybody has a preference.
Yes, oat milk is my
But
preference.
I went with oat milk because oat milk is really good. It has a proper creaminess and texture,
Yeah.
like you mentioned.
Now I want to talk about what you all are doing with Support and Feed. In the coming month, you have some exciting partnerships happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Here I am adding my cheese.
Yes.
Yes. So starting this week and ending August the 17th, we're working with Support and Feed to do a school drive. Ending on the 17th, we will be also doing an event that we call Pay What You Can, where we provide affordable plant-based food for the community.
Yeah.
And you can also come in and get food supplies for our drive.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've loved working with Support and Feed. If you're not familiar, they're an organization that provides plant-based resources and food to underserved communities. So it's been a
Amazing.
pleasure serving the teens and all of the endeavors that they've
I
supported.
think that's amazing. All right, we have about a couple more seconds. We can add our noodles in here, the good part, and then we'll definitely show this at the end of the show for you all. And the info for Culture is on the screen. But Chef Bryce, we appreciate you coming in and sharing this with us, this amazing dish. I cannot wait to try this. And for you all who have not been to Culture, please make your way over there. The Pay What You Can Day is definitely on
August-
point. I have been,
August
it's like, hey,
17th.
you can get all this food for,
yes.
$10, and on the 17th.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
Come see us.
Thanks, Chef Bryce. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
All right, coming up next, we have an interview with City Girl Walks. Welcome back to Living 757. Now, if you're like me, you enjoy a good stroll in the park.
Yes.
Especially it makes it better with some friends. And we're going to talk about City Girls Walk with Jane Gallagher, who started this organization just as a way to get women together, get women excited, and to be healthy. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for
Of
joining
course,
us.
We're excited to have you. So tell us all about City Girls Walk VA. What is it about? Why did you start it? And how important it is to this area?
Yeah, for sure. So City Girls Walk VA, it's an all-women's walking club and social club in the 757. And I started it because I moved to Norfolk and I didn't know anyone, December 2022. And I thought, how am I going to meet other girls like me that like to get outside, like to make new friends? And I thought, what a better way than to go for a walk? I went for a walk alone once and I didn't feel super safe, so power in numbers.
Yep.
So I posted on Instagram. I said, who wants to go on a walk with me? Luckily, a local Instagram page picked it up and reposted it, so people saw it, except for my boyfriend and my mom. And we went from there, and 22 girls showed up. This was January 7th, 2023. Wow. And since then, we've been walking every single week. I've made so many friends. I've watched other people make so many friends. And outside of the walks, we've been hosting a bunch of different types of events, like trivia nights, happy hour, book club, cookbook club, any type of hobby that you could imagine, we've hosted an event for it.
Wow.
So that's kind of the basis. It's just kind of bringing women in the community together to find a safe place to get outside and to make new friends.
I love that. And it's so important to feel safe in a space where we can also be healthy. Because I feel like so often the social engagements aren't exactly things that are great for our health or our mental health. So this is perfect for both of those. How did it grow? Because I know that it's huge now.
Yes, so it grew because I found so many amazing volunteers. These girls would come to the walk and really resonate with our values and our message. And from that, they just wanted to step up to the plate. So I was leading walks every single week, and that was eventually causing me to have burnout. So about 5 months in, I had some friends to volunteer, and now I have a team of 26 volunteers and leaders, and we'll have 3 leaders lead each walk. Personally, I'm only going to 1 to 2 walks, so I'm able to kind of step back and stay home and reach out to businesses, plan fun events, kind of take a more of like a back end position. And so all of our great volunteers have been leading most of the events.
Yeah, and talk about that power in numbers. I mean, you build people to just come and walk, and now you've created leadership opportunities for them. Explain where the walks are happening. Is it just in one city, or is this all over the area?
Yeah, for sure. So we started in Norfolk and Ghent, and from there we've done walks all over. We have walks right here in the Greenbrier area of Chesapeake. We do walks all over Virginia Beach, the oceanfront, down in Red Mill, in Chicks Beach, and then we also do our monthly walks on the beach in Ocean View in Norfolk. In October of 2023, I decided, why not do more? So I created the Williamsburg Walking Club, and that covers all of like the north side of Hampton roads. So Williamsburg, Hampton, Yorktown, that area. So now we have 2 kind of to separate them from the bridge tunnel.
That's really cool. And I grew up on the peninsula, but now I live here on the south side. So both areas are very important to me.
For sure.
Now, I know that you said you have fostered a lot of new friendships, and you have some testimonials from girls who have met through your club. Could you read a couple of those for us?
Yeah, definitely. These testimonials are great, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've heard so many amazing stories from people finding roommates, their best friends, connecting from alumni groups, and just really like finding their own community. It's been so special, and it's not just me making friends. I see other people blossom, and it's really fantastic. So I have 2 that I can share with you.
Okay.
This one is, and they're all anonymous. While attending my first City Girls non-walk event, a happy hour, I nervously kept to myself until a woman sat down next to me. It began with small talk, and we both bonded over being military spouses. Unknowingly, she would soon become my best friend. I'm getting the chills.
I know. No, I am too.
Months have gone by where we're truly inseparable. We have become each other's shoulder to cry on through the difficult time away from our significant others. She has inspired me to start my own small business, and now we're also each other's biggest professional supporters. From meeting at a City Girl happy hour to now having our own Wine Wednesdays, I'm unsure what I would do without her in my life. All to which is thanks to City Girls and the amazing womanhood that is created through it.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
I love that.
Yeah,
It does.
so
that I
beautiful.
literally am covered
The
in
power
goosebumps.
of friendship. I think we
Okay.
have time for you to read one more.
Of course. And those happy hours are great because we just kind of force people to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter that you're uncomfortable, you're going to have a conversation. So you're never going to feel left out
Right.
or in the corner alone. There's always someone to greet you, which is special.
That is really cool.
The next one is, I met my good friend through this group. Back in January, City Girls had a big anniversary party, and I was pretty nervous to go. I went anyways alone, and I met a girl that night. She was so nice, and we talked and hung out the entire time. Since then, we've hung out at boba shops, coffee shops, and we go to City Girl events together. I moved here 9 months ago and consider myself pretty new. Making new friends is really tough as an adult, but I've been able to create incredible friendships in a short time here with this group. It's been amazing to be a part of City Girls because I meet new amazing people like my new friend.
Oh,
I
this
love
is so
it.
sweet. And I think Jane, thank you so much
Yes.
for creating this and for even being vulnerable enough to share, say, hey, I'm new, I want to create a space for women.
Right.
So thank you for creating City Girls Walk. We'll have to check out a
I
walk
know,
over
we need
here.
to.
Walk. That would be so fun.
As you were reading that, I was thinking, you know, this segment is perfect for this specific episode because
It's girl
it's girl power episode.
Yes, of
we're all
course.
ladies today.
Yes.
Yeah, we always try to work with women-owned businesses, and it's just been such a pleasure to kind of see all these powerful women in the community getting together.
Amazing. Well, we have your information on the screen. So if you want to hit a City Girl Walk event, find out all the information on the screen.
Yes, thank you again,
Thank
Jane.
you so
Thanks,
much,
Jane.
ladies.
Now, from walking to driving a car, we have a mode of transportation for anyone's heart's desires on this show.
Hey guys, today I'm here at the AAA Car Care Center and I have so many questions and concerns about my tires and I'm sure they can help me with just that. Follow me. When it comes to cars, especially tires, I have so many questions. How should I start from?
So we want to make sure that we have good air pressure in the tires. We need to make sure we have good tread depth on the tires because we want as much traction on the road as possible. And we want to make sure that we're keeping up with the maintenance on the tires also. We want to make sure we're rotating them and getting an alignment done on them.
I have a question. What is PSI?
So PSI is the amount of air pressure that's in the tire. It's extremely important for gas mileage. Make sure that the vehicle is safe and make sure that little light on the dash doesn't come on.
Okay, now when it comes to air pressure, all of them have to have the same air pressure? How that works?
So most vehicles are going to have the air pressure the same. There are some more of the exotic vehicles that want lower air pressure in the front or the rear than it is the others. All manufacturers are going to be a little different. It has to do with the weight of the vehicle and just the traction, overall traction of the vehicle.
Okay, Kyle, now when it comes to the tread, and I see that it's a little bit gone already, that means I need to change my tire?
So it doesn't necessarily mean you need to change your tires right then and there. A great tool to have that everybody has is this little shiny little penny right here. If you turn this penny upside down and you don't see the top of Lincoln's head, you still have enough tread on there. If we do see the top of his head, we need to immediately get in and get some tires replaced on it.
That is something that I'm going to do today, actually, because
that's
it's a
something-
very good trick.
Yep, and that's something everybody has at their house.
Recently, this week, I was driving and I feel like my car is going a little bit to the right side. What does that mean?
So a lot of times that can mean that the alignment is out, or it could just mean that the tire has a slip belt making the car pull. So we definitely need to stop by somewhere and have them check that out, or it could mean you have low air pressure on your vehicle. So if the exclamation point's on and the car's pulling, let's get the tires, air pressure checked in the tires first.
So any tips that you can give us for all drivers?
Well, what I would do is I would rotate my tires every 5,000 miles. I would have the air pressure checked every month. At all of the car care centers, we do this for free.
Kai, I'm so ready to find out exactly how old is my tire.
That's a great question. All vehicles have a date code on there. It tells us what week and what year every tire was made. You really don't want to purchase a tire that's over 5 years old unless they're saying it's a used tire.
What else is going on here in the shop besides alignment and rotation?
So a lot of our car care centers, we do it all except for body work. We put engines, oil changes, regular maintenance. The focus is on tires because we want to make sure everybody's out there and safe.
Kyle, do you have any promotion going on for the next month, August?
Yeah, so on promotions with tires, we have a buy three, get one free that we run. That is going to be to the end of the year. Any tires that are purchased through us, we do free tire rotations.
Nice.
On Wednesdays, we do Member Appreciation Day, which is oil change, and it comes with a free tire rotation. And of course, an everyday perk is we do AAA members free tire repairs all the time at all car care
I
centers.
love that. So guys, you have to be a member of the AAA so you can have all these benefits and much more. Today I learned a lot about car safety tips. Thank you so much to Kyle, the manager from the AAA Car Care Center here in Suffolk. Don't forget to check their website for some specials going on the month of August. So now, I have to say goodbye. See you next time.
Okay, Patricia, I gotta ask you a
You
question.
and the tires.
Oh my gosh.
Did you drive here today
Yes, I did.
on those tires?
I know, yes, I did. I know, I need to change them.
Yes,
After the
soon.
Kyle showed
I'm
me
going
that.
mom mode right now. you need to get new tires.
But now, do you know about that trick that Kyle showed us?
I did not, but
did not
now
either.
I'm going to
Now
do
we
it on my
know.
car.
So now we know. Maybe before I will wait for my tires get more. then no. But no, yes, I need to replace my tires. Thank you so much to Kyle. He's the manager of the Tripa Car Center. They were wonderful, amazing, and they provide everything, all the info that we need. Like, I have an amazing time with them.
Go get
Get your tires changed.
Oh my God, stop, girls!
Now.
Now, you don't have to drive far to find out why Ashley is wearing pajamas in our next scene. So we have to go to commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Just stay home. Don't drive. Hello and welcome back to the coolest show in town. Today, one of my dreams has come true. I've been asking our producers literally for years to let me wear pajamas on set, and here I am in pajamas, but for good reason. Please join me in welcoming Marissa Howard. She is the owner of Slumber Jam Parties. Hi.
Hi.
It's so nice to have you here.
I'm so glad to be here.
And thank you for giving me a reason to wear pajamas.
I love it. You should have told me so I could be in pajamas too.
I know that was totally us. We dropped the ball. Now, where did you get the idea for Slumber Jam Parties?
So I always knew that I wanted to do something with like designing and such with kids. And so I have two girls of my own. And it just kind of came about. Like, I think I might have saw this saw these tent parties somewhere, and I just decided to do it. Slumber Jam Parties. The jam stands for Jalen, which is my oldest daughter, Ava. The A is for Ava, and then the M is for Marissa. So
Okay. So it's like intimately personal.
it is, yes.
Did you
it's-
try out the concept on your daughters first?
I did, yes. My very first party was for Ava when she turned 7. So, and it was a hit. It was a lot of girls, and they had a blast. Yes.
How many kids can you accommodate?
So right now I can do up to 12. My largest party so far was 11, and when I arrived, it was like a pretty small, intimate space. I didn't know. Even the dad was like, I don't know how we're gonna work this out, but we worked it out. So I kind of pride myself in being able to get into small spaces.
All right. I mean, as moms, I feel like that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
We're expert level Tetris, but in life.
That's very
Right?
true. Yes, that's true.
How does the process work? If somebody wants to book a party, what do they have to do?
Yes, so right now you can go to Slumber Jam Parties on Instagram or on Facebook to look me up. Right now my website is in the process of being done, but you can also email me at slumberjamparties@gmail.com to reach out to me. You can essentially tell me any kind of theme that you want. We can create them. I have some themes that I already do. This one is more like a tropical theme. I thought it was fun for the summer.
I know we're looking at some photos on screen right now. I saw Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
This is TikTok. Oh, is this gamers?
Yes, boys as well. A lot of times people think just girls want slumber parties. No, boys too, and adults too.
Right.
Yeah, we can do adults as well.
So if somebody reaches out, how does it go from there? Do you have like a call where you discuss ideas for their theme?
Yes, so we do hold a consultation, like a telephone consultation. Once they email me or you can call me, we'll do that. Just discuss like how many tents are you looking to have, making sure that the date is available for what you're looking for. I do suggest maybe a month beforehand at minimum if you can reach out, but we do last minute appointments as well if there's availability. And from there, then, depending on what you're interested in, I'll get you a quote and such, and we'll go from there and get you all set up. I come to your home, I set everything up for you. You don't have to do anything but make sure that space is free and open to me. You go and chill, and I get everything done, and then you get to keep the slumber party decor overnight, and I come back, we'll pick a time the next day, come back, break it all down for you. So it's effortless for the parents, and we do adults too, so effortless if, girls' night or something like that, you can do that too.
Ladies on the crew, I know y'all heard that. don't bail when I invite you to a slumber party. What all is included when someone books with you?
Okay, yeah. So we have the A-frame tents here. We have the air mattresses. You get the theme decor, so it's like the pillows. We get the breakfast trays, all the little different lights and things of that nature. Some eye masks. I do have different add-ons, depending on what kind of party that it is. But I like to switch up the decor, even if it's like the same theme that someone's booking. I like to switch that up, just to make sure that every party is customized.
Yeah, I love that. I really love that. And I understand that you're going to do something special for anybody who's watching this right now.
Yes. So what I am doing, if you are watching Living 757 and you would like to book for the month of August, you can get 20% off of your party.
Okay, and tell them one more time where they can find you and where they can book.
You can find me on Facebook at Slumber Jam Parties. You can find me on Instagram at Slumber Jam Parties. Please feel free to email me at slumberjamparties@gmail.com. Can't wait to give you a grand Slumber Jam party.
Thank you so much, Marissa, and most of all, thank you for throwing a slumber party right here on Living 757. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Now, Stephanie and Patricia just happened to be with someone that I had a lot of sleepovers with growing up.
Thank you, Ashley. It looks so much fun, right?
Oh, now I want to go to sleep.
I know, me too. Well, now, Stephanie, our next guest, she grew up here in Chesapeake, Virginia. She's a teacher in Yorktown Elementary School, and she also been chosen one of the 30 Teachers of Excellence by the CMA Foundation. And today, we had the pleasure to have her with us to learn more about this amazing journey. So let's welcome to the show, Taylor. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for having me today.
So excited to have you with us. And wow, the 30 teacher in the country by the CMA Foundation. What does that mean for you?
Wow, it has just been such an honor. It was a huge surprise to win this award, not only for myself, but for my students, the students I get to work with every day. And I'm just so grateful and honored to work with the CMA Foundation.
How long have you been teaching?
I'm about to enter into my 12th school year of teaching elementary music.
Good for you.
Well, this is so exciting, and I heard you found out in just a really awesome way. So tell us how you found out about your award.
Yes, so I was preparing for a concert down at Yorktown Beach, and I was taking my chorus club, and my principal came to me the day before and said, Miss Walkup, we need you to have an extra rehearsal, so we're gonna arrange it. You're gonna come into the cafeteria, the chorus will be on stage, and then all of the second grade students who are our resource team, our music, PE, our library teachers teach, are gonna come and watch. They're gonna be the audience. So the students finish performing their song, and I turn around, and the entire school board office is in the back of my cafeteria. So my principals, our school board members, our superintendent, and so that's when I knew something was happening. And they brought me on the stage.
Do you ever think about it like it's gonna be these? Like you have any idea?
You know, I honestly had kind of forgotten about it. The CMA Foundation Music Teacher of Excellence program is through an application process. So I was looking for resources for my students and saw this, and I applied and went through that process, but that was in the early fall. And so then it had kind of gone off my radar.
Well, when they called you in, I mean, when they said, oh, we need an extra practice, did you think it was weird? Or you're just like, oh, this is normal? Like, are my kids not doing well? You know?
So at first, absolutely, it was through a division-wide concert that we're doing. So at first, I almost thought, I'm being micromanaged.
Right.
What's going on? And then it slowly, I started realizing that something was up. My chorus,
cooking,
yes,
right?
the chorus students were kind of in on it at that point. And then when I turned around, that was my big clue that something big was going to happen.
That is amazing, and we love what you do. I really love what you do with the kids. So now, this prize also, this recognition was with a prize, $5,000. What did you do with the money?
Yes, so what's really interesting about this prize is that it's half for the classroom and then half for me personally. So for the classroom, I've really thought about how I can improve music education experiences for all students that come to my elementary school, because I get to serve every child in our building. So investing in instruments that do cost a lot and provide them with more hands-on experiences. And then for the personal money, I'm really excited to invest that back into my professional learning. You know, it costs money to invest
Yes,
in
of
yourself
course.
professionally, and to really plan out some educational experiences just to make me a better teacher.
Yeah, well, you are actually, because what you're doing is amazing, and just to to bring this program to elementary school is not easy,
Right.
because they need we need more teachers like you.
Yeah,
For
and
real.
especially with them, cutting funding to arts and
Yeah.
performing arts. I mean, what an honor to be able to keep encouraging kids to do this. And I know you're going to give the students an experience, but you're about to have your own experience in Nashville in September. So tell us all about that. What are you going to be doing? How excited you are to be going?
Yes, I'm thrilled to be going. So they host all of the Music Teachers of Excellence in Nashville, and we have a morning that is a time to collaborate and connect with the other music educators, which I'm so excited to connect with people outside of Virginia and see what's
Yes.
happening in the music education community throughout the United States. And then that evening we come back for a big dinner, and that dinner is at the Country Music Hall of Fame. There'll be country artists that come to the event, our administrators, people who are really high up in the industry and really advocating for music education on a daily basis.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was, doing this with the students and being in the background of music, what brings you the most joy about what you do?
Oh, I think it has to come back to the child piece,
The
right?
kids.
Seeing the meaning of music in a child's life when they're provided with an experience to just find a way to express themselves or even just to be connected to school. I think those are the moments that bring me the most
And
joy.
I also think that just to start that feeling from the music at the very early age is very important to have these programs in school. I love it.
Yes.
I think it's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Taylor, for being with us. What else is next after the Nashville?
Oh, so after,
any other
after Nashville, I'll go in September, and then I come back to a big school year of, music educators are we are very busy people, and we'll jump into concert seasons and just have a great school year.
I love it. Well, we have all your information on the screen if anybody wants to get in touch with you. Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for what you've been doing and for what you're doing. Congratulations
Thank you.
once
Congratulations.
again. So now we have to go to commercial break, but when we come back, we have a little treat for the students. They're going to be singing live here at Living 757, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Living 757. Oh my God, girls, smells so good in here. We have to show these amazing dishes that we have right here. So now, what we have right here,
This
Stephanie?
is the vegan mac and cheese.
The vegan mac and
You know, me
cheese.
being plant-based, this makes me so excited. So I didn't get a chance to taste this over there with Chef Bryce, but I guess I'll
You have the
try it
chance right
now.
So
Do
this one
it.
just So how long you been vegan? Enjoy it.
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Sometimes I think,
good.
I was asking Stephanie, it is hard to be vegan because we don't have so much vegan options here in the Hampton Roads. Actually, I was wrong because she told me it's so many places that they have amazing, amazing things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even if you're not a full-time vegan, I think it's a good way to incorporate these types of items into your diet every day. Like talk about Meatless Monday or whatever option you may be. I think finding different ways and alternative ways to eat the foods that you like this is mac and cheese. It tastes just like regular mac and cheese.
Yep.
So, yeah, just try it out.
And it smells so
Culture
good.
is my spot.
These are vegan waffles. You guys who have been watching for a while know I'm not vegan. I love all foods. I love meat, but this is fantastic. When vegan food is done right, you can't even tell. Ask my husband. Sometimes I sneak the meatless meat into our meals, and he doesn't even know.
Yeah, it's
I
like
know.
if you don't tell people, it's a mindset thing. If you don't tell people, they won't know.
Yeah, I
Right?
think so. That is a mindset. Actually, when I asked Mario also, one of our camera guys, he's vegan. Hey, there you are. He's vegan, and I always ask him what do you eat, because he doesn't eat some certain
Mario
stuff.
cooks a lot of food,
but
though, too.
he
He
cooks
makes
his
a lot
own
of his own
food.
food.
Yes, that is amazing.
Stephanie, what are some of the other vegan spots that are your favorites in the area?
Ooh, I like Desmond's. It's like all Caribbean vegan food. Orpax has a really great vegan menu.
Yes.
And then most places I go to, I can find vegan options. I'm hoping more restaurants will get you know, with it in,
Yep.
in this area in terms of having a more
I love it.
vegan selection versus a salad and some sauteed vegetables.
Well, it
that is
smells
my
so
plea
good.
to every restaurant in 757.
Please, please do really good vegan food.
And it smells so good in here. I know you guys try, but Stephanie, we have to say thank you so much for being with us today. It's a pleasure
This
to
was so
have
much
you all the
fun
time.
to be here with you all.
What is next for you? Are you going anywhere soon?
You know, this month I think I'm going to relax. I don't have anything coming up
Yay.
until the end of the month with the Cousins Festival happening. So excited about that. And then we'll see where September, October, November, December brings me. I've got a lot of stuff lined up for that.
Already
I
those
know, it's
months.
almost holiday season.
Oh
It's
my
almost time to
gosh.
get our Christmas trees out.
Pumpkin
Pumpkin spice season. I'm a pumpkin spice girl, so.
Same. Fall is my favorite.
I know. Well, you had to say thank you once again, Stephanie. Now, before we say goodbye, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, also TikTok under Living757.
Yes, and if you have any ideas for segments for the show, a charity, an event, a person who you think is noteworthy, you can send them to that email at the bottom of your screen. That is share@living757.com.
Yes.
And just like every other show, we are ending with an amazing musical performance. This time, it is by the Yorktown Elementary Chorus
Yes,
Club.
we love
Enjoy.
it. See you next week.